I feel like I need a debrief. After that, I enjoyed it. I really did. I had my reservations. Oh, look at this. The Empress. Number 3, that was the Empress spread, by the way. And I kind of low key, on the lowest of keys, I kind of want to like be like, hey, like that was the general version. If you want a personal one-on-one, me and you working through that spread and to see what comes out more specifically for you, like let's do it. But I ain't necessarily there yet. And also, I don't necessarily have the time. And also as well, in addition to, I don't know. But I'm gonna put these back. I'm gonna shuffle them up. I'm gonna get a final card, and then I'm gonna pull the Vitruvian edition, and we'll see what's going on. I don't know. I'm feeling good after that though. So, and I smell food cooking, but I did not get a text to say that it's done. So I will be biding time until that happens. The 7 of Pentacles was behind the Initiate, by the way. I just saw it. I did. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? I closed the chat for the last one just to, because like I understand the importance and the benefit of sharing, but I guess it was like to put you in to put us in the quiet room, in the quiet space. It's like it's time to self reflect. It's time for you to look at you. You to look at you. You to connect to you. And one of the things that I don't know. It's fine. You were so frustrated looking for it. Oh, sorry. I mentioned it in the beginning, but not after. So if you caught me in the first like 5 minutes, there was no sound. Rhea had to text me and let me know. She was like, I finally catch you live and there's no audio. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh snap. Well, I'm glad she texted me because there was no live chat for y'all to let me know that you couldn't hear me. So the Corruptor, 7 of Cups came out. Venus and Scorpio. Bottom of the deck is the Archangel of Healing, though. Love that. 7 Cups with hers. 8 Pentacles. The Journeyman. It was the Journeyman and the Wheel of Life. That's the other card that came out. I could remember. Oh, you went back to the beginning and realized it? Yeah. Sorry. Russ sent me a message. He was like, I can't find the live chat. I was like, there is no live chat. LOL. So, ooh. All right. How was it though? Did you? Well, I guess if you missed the beginning, then maybe you didn't. That's why, I tried to schedule it, and I put in the title like, grab a deck if you want, because you might want to pull along, you might not. It's fine. And I was gonna schedule it for the next day, and then I was gonna go live and be like, hey, I'm doing this tomorrow or whenever, but I was like, I'll just do it now. Maybe I'll do it again. Maybe I'll do another one. Maybe not. I don't know. How are y'all doing today? Now that I can interact with you. How are y'all? How are you? How are you? Oh, that's a lot. Oh. Well, we see 2 of the cards that we just saw in the last live. The Haunt, the 9 of Swords, the Initiate, the Fool, and the Bereaved, the 3 of Swords. Mars and Gemini trine Saturn and Libra. This is kind of nasty. But it feels like this is why I wouldn't say, I personally, I'm not an astrologer. I don't know all that there is to know about astrology. I probably don't even know a fair amount. I don't know a fair amount of what there is to know about astrology. But for me, a trine and a sextile is like the ease of the energy. And then the square and the opposition is the the dis-ease of the energy, the difficulty of the energy. So a trine in Patrick's book isn't always good, and a square opposition isn't always bad. It depends on what we're looking at. A trine is easy access. So this Mars and Gemini, Saturn and Libra trine with the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords, it's like that's where it's easy to assume the worst. And to like, it's like Saturn and Libra forces us to one side of the scale. So we can't even see things, like we can't hold a position of ambivalence. We can't see things necessarily both ways. We don't see clearly. It's like it's really easy to see things in one way. And with Mars and Gemini, it's like we act instead of like acting on both sides of that. With the action and the drive, it feels like with Saturn restricting us, Mars is focused purely on that one. So it's not even, it's like it's not seeing both sides of the coin. It's not highs and lows. And with it being Three of Swords and Nine of Swords, it feels like it's a lot of lows. It's a lot of heavy, not great, not being able to see, not being able to experience. It's like not having experienced better. And because we haven't experienced something different, we don't even know where to begin putting our energy to bring it about. But the initiate right in between them, it feels like this energy is coming in to break stuff up. Oh, that was my the pun today. It was like excavator cruise. I almost took a picture of it and sent it to my journey buddy because I was going to catch up with her today. I almost took a picture of it and sent it to her. It's like it's full of groundbreaking technology or something like that. I don't know. It feels like whatever is being initiated, whatever is being started right now, it's coming in to like break these apart and to get it to where we can finally start to see the other side, or we can begin to see that it's not all bad, that there is something more, that life can be gorgeous, things can be easy, that trines could be like harmonious flow and not like when it rains it pours, because that's also a trine. When it rains it pours is a trine because it's just that the ease, it's the flow of, it's like it's the building of momentum. The bottom of the deck is death. It's that transformation. So again, it's coming in to bust up, break through, clear out some of that. Love that. So, hey Steph, how you doing? Oh, I gotta catch up. Beautiful and sunny in Alaska. Glad to hear it. 2 baby hummingbirds are hatched and fledged out into the world. Oh snap! Um, he made a lemon meringue pie in your dream last night. Um, my friend was in Colorado. There was no chat earlier, Steph. So I should have put it in the title. I think I had a thought to put it in the title, but the thought did, so I didn't make it. I didn't make it. Or like put it in the description box or something. Um, yeah. I mean, thanks to Rhea, we got audio. So it could have been no chat and no audio, which would have been 2 hours of me just. Ooh, okay. 9 of Swords, 9. 3 of Pentacles, 3. And the Healer, 5. Busted up. I'm doing well, thank you. Up a backhoe. The hoe needs work. Excuse me. But yeah, there wasn't a chat. So sorry. That's what the second time maybe I've done that. Oh, what? I should have e-chains. I should have did the e-chain. Oh wait, this was at the bottom of the deck. This came out. The Ivory Shield, Queen of Cups, on the Archangel Command, and the Archangel of Healing. Look at all, like, death is backed by some powerful energy. King and Queen of Cups, King of Swords, Ivory Shield, Archangel Commander, Archangel of Healing, the Reaper. Behind the Archangel of Healing is the Giver. Behind the Giver is the Four of Swords, the Convalescent, the Giver of Rest, the Giver of Ease, the Giver of Peace, in a space where there ain't been no sleep and the heart has been heavy. But it's like, that, like, you don't have to do that anymore, right? Let me tell you about fill in the blank. Gorgeous energy. And that basically sums up the live that I just did. There is this undercurrent, there's this flow towards peace and healing and all kinds of stuff that is coming through. But for us to be at peace, for us to allow peace, we have to be at peace in a way. You know what I mean? So now I'm gonna pull from the Vitruvian edition. Oh, look, the Forest Strength North Node at the bottom of the deck. Love that. Look at the sun. The sun is coming out today. That was a good shuffle. I'm hungry. There's the Wheel of Life. The Wheel of Life makes another return with a Necromancer. The Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. Here we see Anubis with the scales. There we see the jackals. There's the scarab taking flight. And the Wheel of Life is turning. And look, on the bottom, you see the scales. Interesting. It's on Cancer. This Cancer season, Gemini Cancer. And between Gemini and Cancer season, the scales will be doing something. I don't know. Let's see. So, Revelations edition. In reverse, the Five of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Love both of these energies in reverse, by the way. The bottom of the deck is the Hallowed Flame. It's the Ace of Scepters, the Awakening. Ace of Wands. This makes me think of yesterday. It's like when that internal fire is lit, the sun is lit. So I know I said, like, we can't be anyone's sun. It's not for us to be someone's sun. We can be a lighthouse. We can be a star. We can be a guide. We can be a help, assistance, but we can't be anyone's sun. And when we try to be, codependencies can run rampant. But it's almost like while we can't be anyone else's sun, we are the sun in our own lives. And that brings in some gorgeousness. I got reversals in here. Emperor in reverse and the Memory Keeper upright, with the Knight of Cups shining waters behind that. I like the Emperor in reverse and the Six of Cups upright, leading to the Knight of Cups, because it feels like maybe the Emperor has been a little parched, a little dry, a little arid. Look at this water nymph. Oh, the title card is behind it. And the angel is there again. Okay. So it feels like a life of conflict, a life of strife, a life of competition, a life of being captive is coming to an end. And it feels like it's one thing to wish for something or to desire something, but it feels like there's going to be a force behind it now that changes things. Going back to Universal Witness, going back to the Eye Witch, going back to the good stuff. I'm going to put these all upright, shuffle this one more time, and then I'm going to go get some food because I'm hungry. And it smells like it's getting close to done. So we have the journeyman in the wheel of life again. The journeyman in the wheel of life again. The journeyman is one of my favorite cards in this deck. Both editions. It feels like there's a living magic here, and it's Sun in Virgo. See, it's like when we are our own sun, when we're the sun in our life, we give that life-giving radiant energy out, and the environment around us within our life, it goes lush and fecund and everything. It's like there's some kind of living seed life magic that's being inherited here. And it feels like that's what's going to turn this wheel of life. It's going to help us turn the wheel of life. It's me. Sun in Virgo, is that you? Yeah, it's you. I'm a Sun in Pisces. I don't think that's a card, though. Hey. All right, everything upright. Everything upright. Let's go. How do we end this? What say you? Revelations edition. I'm gonna close my eyes, so if I see the title card, I think a card flipped over. Maybe it didn't. It felt like a card flipped over, maybe. Maybe not, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe not, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe not. We'll see. Nope. Gonna keep going. Pisces Mansion. Yes, in the 12th house. I love being a Pisces. I love being a Pisces with Taurus. I love being me. I love being a Pisces sun with like a Taurus moon and rising and an Aries and freaking Cancer, a Venus and Mars. My Aries is in Cancer. My Venus is in Mars. My Aries is, emotional and weepy and at freaking fall or detriment or whatever because it hates being in Cancer. And my Venus is all hot and dry because she hates being in Aries. And my Mercury is in Pisces and it hates being in Pisces. All of my inner planets are like, why am I here? But my Taurus moon is like, oh yeah, I can get down with this. And my Pisces sun is like, okay, I can make this work. And then you get me. So Mars. Yeah, I mean Mars. I said Aries. My Aries is in Cancer. My Mars is in Cancer. My Venus is in Aries. My Mercury is in Pisces. Any planet, pick a planet in my chart. It's probably in the sign that it doesn't want to be in. Some of them are in signs that they love to be in, though, by the way. And by that, I mean my moon. Bottom of the deck is the Conservator. The Conservator made an appearance in the last reading. It was position 3. And it was, I forget what the position is. This is the Conservator in the Revelations edition. The Conservator is a protector. What's interesting about the Revelations edition is it's almost like in the Vitruvian edition, blocks with the elemental glyphs were a lot more prevalent. Here, they're like down here and they almost don't matter. The focus is like now we can see above. And look at all these haloed people written on the ceiling looking down at the Conservator. Behind the Conservator is the Wheel of Life again. Sun in Capricorn to find that Sun in Virgo. The Wheel of Life and the Outlaw, Hanged Man. Behind the Outlaw is the Tower. And behind the Tower is the Shining Water. It's that water that's coming back to Emperor energy. Behind the Shining Waters is the Magician, which was number 1. The Magician was number 1. The Conservator was number 3. There they are together again. But as the Wheel of Life is turning, something is coming to like break some hanged man, some energy that's been absent, stuck, or stagnant is about to be broken loose. And it's going to be broken loose with a force. Like you'll hear it. You'll see it. Like, oh. I was like, yeah. It's been protected though until this moment. It's gonna blow your mind. I'm just playing. The 2 cards that flipped out, however, it's the Dynasty, the 10 of Orbs, which is the 10 of Pentacles, and the Archangel of Glory, the Angel of Art and Grace, which is the King of Wands energy. The Dynasty and the Archangel of Glory. Here we see the Kabbalah Tree of Life with a flower. Where Dayat, the void, is, now we see life. Where once there was a void, now there is life. Whatever has been hanging on the tree, whatever was outlawed in the old world is going to be released in the new one, and it's going to bring a flowering of life in a space that was just the void before. This gives a whole new context to that void space. And with the Angel of Art and Grace here, it feels like it brings an element of finesse. This angel is like, it has the power of telekinesis because he's not holding that wand. Those wands are holding themselves up. He's holding them with his, the sun. He's the sun in his world. Because he is the sun in his world, his life-giving energy, what he puts out and radiates out, it interacts with the void to bring life to something that previously had no life. Because he's the sun in his world. And again, I feel like the energy of like catching someone's attention is here again. Because the angels on the ceiling are looking down like, oh snap, what's happening down there? And who usually has the halo? Who has the halo in the traditional deck? Who has the halo? The hangman. The hangman that's about to be broken free. It's about to bust loose. Okay, cute. So if you're a Pisces, it's your time. The age of Pisces is over. We are no longer suppressed. Pisces rise. I'm just playing. I'm kidding. Okay, that was fun. That was gorgeous. That was cute. Thank you, Holly and Steph and Kathy, for being here. I love this deck, but I haven't used it. I feel like I haven't used it too much either. And I'm kind of sad because my Venus is in Mars. My Venus is in Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars. My Aries isn't in Cancer, though. Well, I guess Mars rules Aries, so my Aries could be in Cancer. It took me a while to learn to love my birth chart, but it's fine. Okay, so again, it's time for me to go eat. Enjoy. I hope you have a good whatever whenever you see this. I hope you're acting in alignment to make all that you wish to experience your reality. And until the next time, if you come on a video and you can't find the chat, it's probably because there isn't one. And if there's not a chat on the video, it's probably intentional. And Rob would tell you it's the Taurus in me. And I'll tell you it's the Taurus in me. If you don't hear anything, though, it's probably not intentional, although I did do that one time. The silent reading. I kind of want to do another silent reading. I mentioned that recently. I kind of want to do another silent reading. But if I do a silent reading, I think I did a silent reading with the chat off. Because it's like, I feel like there are times when we can help each other reach an understanding. And there are times when it could be beneficial for us to sit and reflect within ourselves deeper and deeper to find our own way to a truth that we hold. Sometimes it depends, you know? Some would say I got control issues. I say it's part of my makeup. It makes me me. I'm just kidding. Hey, Matt. I'll see y'all later. Bye.